Hey, this is Susan Velez from SusanVelez.com, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I make the techie side of blogging easy. So if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, I highly recommend that you do, because what I like to do is every Wednesday I create some type of tutorial, video, advice, something that's going to help you with your blogging skills, as well as help you start, grow, and monetize your own WordPress blog. So today what I thought I would do is I would show you how to create a free resource library on your WordPress blog. Now, you may have seen those resource library or even signed up for a resource library when somebody tells you subscribe to this email list and get access to my free resource library. And then inside of the library, they have tons of stuff like PDFs, worksheets, anything you want to put inside of this resource library, but people can't subscribe unless they sign up for your email list. So what I thought I would do is I have one created on my WordPress blog. If you'll notice, this is my site right here. And then right here inside of my resource library, I have, it's protected, it's password protected. So you only give this password away when somebody signs up for your email list. And then you'll notice that I have 2 resources in here, and then you could add as many as you want. The great thing is that you don't have to add everything at one time. You can actually build this resource library up as you continue growing your email list. What I do recommend is that you at least have at least one really good thing in there that people can sign up and will want to sign up. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to open up Safari, and then I'm going to show you that right now this is my 404 page on my site. So you'll see that right here, I only have it on my 404 page. I don't think I have it on my home page, but I'm not exactly sure. So right here it says free resources. I believe this is it. So when somebody clicks on this, then they're taking, nope, that's, oh, yep, right here. It says protected free resources for our subscribers. This content is password protected. To view it, please sign up by clicking here. So when they click here, you'll notice that this pop-up shows up. So in order for somebody to access my email or my free content, I'm just going to type in an email. We're just going to type in one of my emails. Oh wait, I think this is it. Let me see. I believe that's my email. So then when they click and enter an email, then they're going to go ahead and click that. And then it says, before I can help you grow your WordPress blog, to help you better understand, you must confirm your email. So I've got it set up as a double opt-in. You do not have to set it as a double opt-in. You can actually set it up as when somebody just subscribes and you give them access right away. So they would actually have to opt in, confirm the email, and then they would get a password that tells them the password to this site or to this page. And then what they would do is enter that password right here that would be inside of the email, and then they would get access to this to this page. So that's actually a really good incentive to give for people to sign up for your email list. And what I thought I would do is I'm going to show you how to set this up. So that way, if you've been thinking about something for creating as a lead magnet for growing your email list, you can actually use this and create a resource page. Now, this isn't the main way that I collect emails. I actually have a free 7-day WordPress course that teaches you the techie side of blogging. So if you've been having issues with WordPress or just getting started with WordPress, then I highly recommend that you sign up for that email list, which it's a 7-day not really challenge, but 7-day course that's going to show you how to get started, the techie stuff, as well as the opt-ins that I use to build my email list. And it's going to basically show you everything you need, the basics to get you started with WordPress. So you can sign up by clicking on that link below, right in the description below, and I'll see you inside of my WordPress course. Now, if you decide that's not for you and you just need help setting up your free library, not a problem. We're going to do that. So I'm actually going to walk you through step by step on this site right here. This is a demo site, and we're just going to do this step by step. Now, I'm pretty much just going to do just the basics of it and just show you how I do this. There's tons of different ways to do this And the method that I use is actually a plugin called Thrive Content Builder. And I am actually a member right here. And I'm going to put all these links of the products that I'm discussing inside of the description below. If you do happen to pick it up, I would greatly appreciate it if you do it through my affiliate link. It will continue to support me so that I can continue to put these types of videos out to help you learn the techie side of WordPress and grow your WordPress blog so that you can create financial freedom for yourself. So this is the plugin that I'm going to be using, and it's called Thrive Content Builder. And if, like I said, this is not the only way to create a resource library, but this is what I do, and I can only show you what I do and what works for me. So let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and grab this site right here. It's my YouTube demo site. Let me see if I can just log in from here. I can find it on the list. So we're just gonna log into this site right here. All right, and we're going to, I'm not gonna worry about updating. It says it needs to be updated, but we're just gonna bypass that. We're just gonna go ahead and install the Thrive Content Builder. So we're gonna go ahead and add a new plugin, and I've already saved it to my desktop. So we're just gonna grab this desktop, and we're just gonna drag this right there. Oh, cancel. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Missed a step. We're gonna browse, and then we're just gonna upload this one. Okay. So we're gonna install this now. And then once it's installed, we're gonna go ahead and activate it and then enter the license. So let's go ahead. It says installing the plugin. We're going to activate this plugin. And then we're going to just go ahead. It's going to ask us for our license. Right here it says License Manager. So we're going to go ahead and enter my email and my password. So I'm going to pause this for a minute. All right, so then I'm just going to go ahead and enter this license right there, and we're going to say activate license. And once it's activated, then we can go ahead and start using this. And you can see that it says success. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and go to the dashboard, and then you can kind of see that right here it says Content Builder and Landing Pages. And this is the plugin that I use for all the landing pages on my personal site. And there are tons of page builders that you can use, but this page builder works really well for me. So this is what I use. But feel free to browse around online and use some other ones. I know Beaver Builder is a really good plugin as well too. I use that for a lot of my client sites, and I will have a link to that to the Beaver Builder inside of the description as well too. All right, so how I actually have built out my site or my resource page, I've actually built it as a page. Now, you can do it as a post or a page. It's your site. You can use whatever you want, but I personally recommend a page because you don't want this inside of your RSS feed. You just want this as a page because you're only using it to grow your email list. So we're just going to go ahead and add a new page, and we're going to call it resources. So we're going to just say resources, and then we're going to say publish. So once this is actually published, in order to make it secret, you don't want to actually have it published, because what you want to do, you do want to have it published, but you want to make sure that you password protect it before you actually allow people to start seeing this page. So right now, even if it is on your live site and you're making this on your live site, it really doesn't matter whether you publish it or not. But if you want to go ahead and password protect it from the very get-go, then what you would do is right here where it says visibility public, you would go password protected, and we're just going to go ahead and type in a password, and we're just going to put password. Of course, you'd want to make sure that it's something easy for you to remember and not something easy for somebody else to guess and find out what it is, so that they can access your library without actually signing up for your email list. So we're going to just call it password, and we're going to say okay, and then we're going to update it. And now when somebody comes to my site, let's go ahead and type this in. And we're going to come over here to Chrome, and we're going to paste that right there. And you're going to see that it is indeed password protected. So if somebody comes off the internet or social media or something and finds this page on your site, they cannot actually access this unless they have the password, which is what you want, because you don't want just anybody accessing the site. You want to use it to grow your email list. All right, so now once we've actually started doing this, what we want to do is, this is how I do mine. And like I said, this works for me. Feel free to do whatever works for you. So what we want to do is we want to edit this with the Thrive Content Builder. And that is the plugin. Let me go ahead. It says activate your license. So I thought I already activated my license. So we're going to go ahead and go and activate this again, unless for some reason it's not going to work on my local host. And let me grab the license. So we're going to come over here and we're going to grab the license. All right. So we're going to grab this and then we're going to paste that, and it says activate license. And then we're going to see if this works. Oh, let me go. All right. So it says success. So now let's see if we can actually use this. Hopefully we can. So we're just going to open this up in a new page. We're going to close that. And then we're going to see that it does say password protected. So we're going to edit this in Thrive Content Builder. And then we're going to go ahead and just use the password that we just actually entered. Oh, hold on. Password. I don't know if I entered. Okay, there we go. So it's just password with a small p. I thought I had entered a capital P, and it doesn't have a capital P. So what I like to do for my password, for my resource library, is I actually don't want to use this sidebar because I don't want a sidebar inside of this page. So in order to remove the sidebar, all you do, if you're using Genesis, this works for Genesis, we actually just want the default layout to be a full page. We don't want it to be with sidebar, because you'll notice this has a sidebar, this has a left sidebar, and then this has two sidebars. So this is the only layout without the sidebar. So we want to go ahead and update this, and then we're going to go ahead and just open this back up. Oh wait, no, we messed up. We want to edit this with the Thrive Content Builder, and then you'll notice that it no longer has a sidebar. It is a full width page. So that's actually what I want, because if you'll notice, this is how this looks. So now what you would do is you'd want to go ahead and just add your content. So this actually makes it really easy to do. So as you'll notice that it says drag and drop content right here. So all you would do is just drag this right here, and then you would enter some text. And we're just going to go your resource library. Of course you can do this whatever you want, and then you can do choose paragraph, heading 1, heading 2. We're just going to add that, and then we just go ahead and center it, or you can leave it left and right, whatever you want. And then we're just going to add some more content, and we're going to drag that right there, and then we're just going to drive hold on, we're just going to add some content. And as you'll notice, of course you would make sure that your content looks good, and then what you want to do is just save the changes, and then you preview, and then you can see that it says your resource library, and then your content would be right there. Of course you would make sure that it says something related to your website and makes it easy for people to see what it is you're doing. So the next thing you want to do, this is how I do mine, and feel free to play around with this. You can play around with this plugin, the Thrive Content Builder. As you can see, it's got tons of different elements that you can drag and drop right here, so that you can set up your page the way you want to. Now, I'm actually just going to show you the very basics and try to get this done as quickly as possible, so that I don't spend a lot of your time wasting your time trying to figure out how to create a resource library. Because once you actually get in here and start playing with this plugin, it's very easy to use, and you will see that it won't take long to do this. So what I like to do is I actually like to do a content box right here, or column layout. So we're going to do a column layout right here. Hold on a minute, I think I dragged it in the wrong spot. So we're going to just drag this down here, and then you'll notice that it gives me 2 columns. So now what I want to do is I'm actually just going to add resource 1, and then we're going to add resource 2. All right, and then the next thing you want to do is we're actually going to upload the actual resource. So now I've put a PDF on my on my desktop. So now what we need to do is we just need to actually upload it. So we're just going to go image, because I believe I have it as an image, but I'm not exactly sure. So it says add media. So we're going to go to our desktop. So we're going to come over here, and then I think this is it. So we're just going to add this. We're going to add that. And then I'm just going to leave it. Of course, you'd want to link it to your PDF inside of your media file. So what you would do is you'd actually come to the library, and then we'd add a new resource right here. You can see that it says right here, this is the plugin resource PDF. So you grab the URL, and then what we'd want to do is come back over here, and we want to make sure that it is linked to. So we want to go media file, and then we're going to just paste that. Now I believe it was already attached to it, but we're just going to make sure, and then we're going to add that. And let's see. Okay, so that it actually is not, we would actually need an image for this. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean by that. So you'll notice that, let me open up Snagit, or we could just do it really simple. What we're going to do is skip this version, and we're just going to control, all right, so what I'm going to do is just make this quickly, and I'm just going to grab a screenshot, and we're just going to grab this screenshot. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here, and we're going to place this. It says add media, so we're going to upload the file, select file, and then of course you'd want to make sure that you don't upload it as it says screenshot. You want to make sure that you SEO this content, and it really doesn't matter because it's going to be inside a password protected place, so you really don't need it. But if you wanted to, you'd give it an alt text, and then we want to link it to, we want to go to this media or custom URL right here, and then we're going to link it right there, and we're going to insert that. So now you can see that I have this PDF file inside of my resource. Now I'm just going to clone that, and then we're going to drag and drop this one to be on this side. Hold on a minute. Drag it right here, and we're going to add it. Okay, hold on. It's not working out very well right now. Okay, so maybe it needs to be a little bit smaller. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to make this a little bit smaller so that they'll both fit right there. So we're going to remove that, and then we're going to see what I'm going to make it to 225. And then you'd have to just play around with the different images, sizes, and stuff to make it fit on this side. Okay, so that's not, oh, hold on a minute. Let's just do this. Let's grab another media image, and we're going to put this right there. All right, and then we're going to grab this and put that right there. All right, so that should work. And of course, you'd have to align this and make sure it looks nice and pretty and fits perfectly. And we want to go ahead and just make sure that everything does look good. So, but I'm not going to take the time to do that on this video. I just kind of wanted to show you how this works. So you can see that I have two resources right here. It says resource 1, resource 2. Of course, if this was going live, I'd make sure that everything looked nice and pretty and aligned properly, but I don't want to spend a lot of your time doing that. And then you would just play around with the paddings, the margins, and vertical align, up, down, center, and just make sure that everything aligned properly. So as you can see, this is how I have my site. Now, once you actually create this page, you would save it, and then we preview it, and you can see that besides it not being aligned properly, this is our resource page. So when somebody actually comes into your resource page from your autoresponder, they actually can now start downloading these resources. Hold on a minute, it's not downloading. So we want to go ahead and, oh, okay. So what we want to do, I did add a link to it inside of the media library, but what we want to do, let me grab this link, is you want to click on this actual image right here, and you'll notice that it comes up right here, search URL or type. We want to insert that link right there that is for the PDF. So we're just going to go ahead, you can either open up in a new window, or it doesn't matter, but I'm just going to have it open up in a new window, and then now it is linked. And you'll notice that we need to do this with this page as well too, so, or this picture as well too, and then we're just going to hit insert. Now we should have everything linked up properly so that when somebody comes into your resource library, they can now access these PDFs. So now if I click on it, you'll notice that it does open up in a new window, and people can now access your PDFs that you have inside of your library. So that is how you create the library. Of course, you'd want to make it nice and pretty. You could brand it and do anything you want, but the important thing is to actually get it set up so that people can access your stuff. So now what we want to do is we want to actually create the actual opt-in box. Now I'm going to do that in a separate video because I actually don't want this video to go too long, but I just wanted to show you how simple it is that the Thrive Content Builder makes it to create a free resource library on WordPress. If you have any questions about this, I tried to make it as simple as I can. I will be creating a blog post on it in the near future on my blog. So if you have any other questions and concerns, be sure and visit my site. I know that this probably went a little crazy and a little haywire, maybe a little too fast or something. But the Thrive Content Builder really is a great plugin to do these kind of things. And stay tuned because in the next video, I'll show you how to connect the resource library to an opt-in or an email opt-in form. So that way you can get people to subscribe to your resource library, because what good is a resource library if people are not subscribing? So stay tuned, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my site at SusanVelez.com for some more great WordPress tutorial as well as blogging tips, and I show you what I do to grow my WordPress blog. I'll talk to you later. Have a great one.